Okay, this simple video is about adjusting the control center. Now, if you're not familiar with the control center, you may actually have found it by accident, actually, if anything, by swiping up from the bottom of your iOS device screen. So here we have the control center showing, and things like the ability to be able to play music quickly, or to be able to switch airplane mode on and off, or to be able to adjust your screen brightness or your volume control, or just to be able to take photos or use the torch and so on. So this is a very handy little feature on an iOS device. So how do you customize it to put the things that you want on there? I'm just going to swipe back down and then tap on the settings option, and in settings I'm going to scroll down to the control center. And in the control center, very simple controls within settings for control center. I'm going to go to the customize controls choice, and there we can see these are the sort of user definable controls. Torch, camera and screen recording are on at the moment, but there are other controls that I might want to add in. So I might, for example, like to use the alarm clock, so I might want to add that by tapping on the little plus sign. That adds it into the customized section at the top. Similarly with the calculator, I tap on the little plus sign and it moves up into the top region, and it will now be on my control center. And maybe I decide that I like the stopwatch as well, and the timer, and maybe do not disturb while driving. And the idea is that those now are the control center icons. Pretty simple. So that when I swipe up from the bottom, as you can see here, and it works anywhere, you can see my icons are displayed. Now I might decide, when I've looked at that, actually I don't want the do not disturb while driving, because that's automatic anyway. I don't normally switch it on manually, so I might decide to take that one out by tapping on its minus sign and tapping remove. Maybe I want the Apple TV remote instead to fill that little slot. And now when I swipe up from the bottom, you can see the Apple TV logo is there. So that's the Apple TV remote if you have an Apple TV at home. So I'm now going to swipe down. I'm just going to choose back and settings and come out of settings on my phone. And of course, from any point, I can swipe up from the bottom and use my control center. So if I want to use the calculator, it's a really simple thing to do now. I'm just swiping up from the bottom and tapping on the choice. There's the stopwatch and so on. So that's how you adjust the control center. Really simple, quick thing to do.